65 kind of election, which the DMK would have been hoping for. Let's give our viewers a sense of what's happening at this moment in Assam. We'll start with Assam. Out of the 126 seats in Assam at this moment, you've got the BJP leading on 84. You've got the Congress alliance leading on 41. This is a big victory for the BJP in a state where the Congress and the AUD, why I say big, is because if you just add up the Bodoland People's Front, the AIUDF of Badruddin Ajmal and the Congress, the BJP shouldn't even be in the race in Assam. And yet, they have twice the number of seats of the Congress alliance. The BJP at 65, the Congress itself only on 29, the AIUDF on 11. From there, let's now move to West Bengal, where it is Didi, oh Didi. No doubt about that. She has pulled off, beating the left in 2011 was historic because the left had been ruling for 34 years. But by then it was quite clear that the left was weakened. It wasn't quite the force it once was. Here she's been able to take Narendra Modi and Amit Shah head on, and both campaigned as if their life depended on it. They gave it their all. Sweat, blood and tears. Going from Delhi, traveling across the country, crisscrossing the length. Mr. Amit Shah, for example, spent time in every single district of West Bengal. Not just did he spend the day, he also spent nights over there as party president and later even as home minister. So this is a huge effort on their part. In the end, that effort didn't prove to be enough. 194 leads for the Trinamool Congress, down 14 from the last time. The BJP at 95. It's the decimation of the left Congress. At this moment, Rajdeep, there are zero Shunya Bata Sannata for the left and the Congress, which given that the Congress itself at 44, the left at 27, shows just how badly hammered they are, down 76. Zero seats.
What it shows is how polarized this election got. And that's, I think, where Prashant Kishore got it spot on. Because I think he recognized that the more polarized it became, then he had more than half a chance. Because then I need to win a majority of the minority and a minority of the majority. The one line that he kept saying, that in the so-called 70-30 election, 30% Muslim population, there are 95 seats, Rahul, in Bengal, where Muslims are more than 35% of the population. Mamta would have won almost all of them. So she needed many, purely in demographics, she had the advantage.
But it's not that simple. And then if you apply the same calculation to Assam, the BJP should not win Assam. It's also Mamta Banerjee's presence on the ground, the respect people had for her, that they wanted her back in power.
No, but the BJP thought that the anti-incumbency against Mamta, whether it was Bhaipo, her nephew, whether it was cut money, the corruption, all of that would be so strong that that plus Hindu-Muslim would be enough. Now, they attempted to do both, not recognizing that Mamta has, what you just now said, a local connect. Her public delivery schemes are not too bad. They've been hailed by the United Nations, the Kanya Shri scheme.
And hopefully with the BJP on her tail, she'll be less corrupt in the next 5 years.
Look,
because frankly, after 2016, a certain amount of hubris set into the TMC leadership. No, they've now been shaken up after 2019 when the BJP won 18 seats. They've been shaken up. Hopefully, they'll be less corrupt. There'll be less tolabazi. And the BJP will be on its guard, on their tail, trying to ensure that they catch them. Now, I want to show you the number of seats in West Bengal where the gap between the winner and the runner-up at this moment is less than 1,000 votes. So you've got 55 such seats. It's neck and neck. The BJP leading on 28 seats where the gap is less than 1,000. The BJP leading on the Trinamool leading on 27. If I were to expand that a bit and go to seats where the gap is less than 5,000, at this moment, you got 99 such leads for the Trinamool, 55 for the BJP. Now, in an assembly segment, 5,000 is a small lead, but, it's still a lead that can be made up. So maybe the BJP can hope to pick some more seats. But even if you were to win several of these seats where the Trinamool is leading, the BJP still will not be able to cross the 147 mark, which means it's pretty clear if you were just to do an extrapolation that it's highly unlikely at this moment that the BJP can make any kind of a comeback. Even if I add all the 27 seats from the TMC quota to the BJP quota, they still reach only 130.
Okay, we're reaching up to noon. Should we give some headlines to our viewers so that the big picture becomes very clear? Remember, it's been a dramatic day.